Hello and welcome to our WebXpress self-scheduling training video. As you can see here, we are at the 5starstaff.com website, and to do self-scheduling you're going to go over here to the web schedule drop-down link. Before you are able to utilize our system, you will need to get a password using this enrollment form. Simply click on the enrollment form, fill out your information, and you will get an email with your password. Next, go down to WebXpress Login. You'll be able to click on that button. This will bring you to the login screen. Now you're going to use our client ID 5star. Your username will be your employee ID number. So put in your employee ID number and the password which you've been given once you've filled out the enrollment form. You'll notice if you do forget your password for any reason, there is a forgot password button here that you can click, and it will email you instructions on setting up a new password. Go ahead and log into the system. Now, when you're first given your password and you log in, if you would like to update your password to something that you can remember, or just at any time you would like to update your password, you can click here on User Profile, and you'll see that there is a password tab here. If you click on that password tab, it will allow you to put in the password that you were given and create your own new password. Periodically, you can check here if any of this information is not correct within our system. There is an employee update form, a records update form available on our website. If you go into the employee area, you'll see that drop-down tab. Let's go back here to home, and let's look at the other options that are available on this page. You'll see scheduling and you'll see eClock. Now the eClock, you're not going to need to worry about this either on the web or on your phone app. This will be used by some people, but this is mainly if we give a specific allocation to a 24-hour guard site that has access to clock in and out via the computer, or if you've been given that access on your smartphone. But again, that's not going to be utilized by most people. At most of our venues, you will still be clocked in and clocked out by your supervisor using a timesheet or using one of their iPads. So let's look at how you self-schedule. So here's where you're going to spend most of your time in this back office. You're going to click on Scheduling, and you'll notice that the available month is displayed. And for these dates, here's the week that we're on. You'll notice that there's a couple of time slots that are already listed. Now, when you see times that are already listed, these have the parentheses around them because these are dates that are past, these are dates that are upcoming. These are shifts that were already scheduled for. If you click on those, you get a little pop-up box here that gives you start time, where you're scheduled, how many hours, and if the supervisor has given any note for that event, that will also display when you click on that. We can look at an upcoming event here. Again, displays that same information. So this is your current schedule, shifts you're already scheduled for. If you want to see what else might be available, you have some other days that you would like to look for work. Over here on the left, you'll see a self-schedule button. This is what you're going to want to press. When you click on that, you're going to go over here to the right and you're going to see a date range, and typically this will be the current month. You can adjust this to 30-day periods using the calendar if you would like, but since we're looking at the current month here, we're just going to click the Go button. And this is going to bring up a list of available shifts that we're not currently scheduled for. Now, it is possible that you're already scheduled on a specific day, and some of these shifts might be at that same date and time. And what will happen is, for example, here's the first one. If we select these first two, what you'll notice is that they're on the same day at the same time. So when we try to schedule for those shifts, it's going to say no shifts are available. So if you ever get the no shifts are available, there's a good possibility that you're clicking 2 shifts that are on the same date and time, or you're already scheduled on that specific day. So you'll have to look at your schedule and make an adjustment. So we're going to go ahead though, and we're just going to pick one of those first 2 on that day. And we're going to go ahead and look here and see what other dates are available and what locations. We're going to go ahead and pick up a couple more shifts here and click submit, and you'll see here in the middle the following shifts have been assigned. Now make sure when you do click those shifts that those are shifts that you're available and want to work. If you have made a mistake or you need to cancel for a shift, you will need to contact your supervisor or your scheduler to cancel or make adjustments to the shift. So whoever your scheduler is, make sure you get in touch with them. If we go back to the schedule now, we'll see that those additional shifts have been placed into our schedule here. And some people, if you want to print out your shift, one easy way to do that is I like to do it weekly. If you click on the week tab here and you go back in the date range to the beginning of the week, that brings up a menu here. Let's just say the 18th, and we hit go. That's going to bring up where it gives you a little bit more information for each day of the week, and you can go ahead and for each week that you have something scheduled, you can print those out, and you can just go to your file menu, click on file and print, and you get a print preview. You can always change that to landscape if you would like, and you can print your schedule that way. Now we're going to go back to home here, and that's basically it. That's how you do self-scheduling. Now we're going to take a look at the WebXpress phone app and show you how you use that to do your self-scheduling. Okay, so let's log into the WebXpress app on our smartphone and take a look. First thing you'll notice when you click on the app is that you'll need to enter your client ID, which will be 5-star, your username, and your password. So your username is going to be your employee ID, and your password. Now these are the same as you use in the online version of WebXpress. So if you have that or you don't have that, you'll need to go back and fill out the form on the website. You'll notice there's a drop down for English, French, or Spanish for the login type there. And we'll go ahead and log in. Now once we're logged in, these are the options that are available. Scheduling, which will just show you your existing schedule, self-schedule, eClock, and user profile. Again, eClock is only going to be available feature for certain individuals. Most of the time you're going to get clocked in and out by your supervisor. But let's take a look at scheduling first. If you click on the scheduling tab there or link, you'll see that the dates in green are days which you are scheduled. The 21st is the date that I'm recording this. That's why that is blue. And so this is your existing schedule. Now if you click on a date that you are scheduled, you'll see there in the bottom it will pop up the time and the location for that existing scheduled shift. Now let's back up here, use our back button and go to self-schedule and take a look at how we use the self-scheduling portion. Again, once you click on that, you'll get a date range which you can adjust, and then you'll click the search button. And as you'll see here, a group of shifts, if any are available, will pop up below. You can scroll down and see the available shifts. And if you want to schedule for any of these shifts, you simply use the check box there and check those available shifts. Much like the online version, if you pick 2 shifts, which I have here, that are on the same day and the same time, it will give you an error and say that those shifts are not available. So you'll have to back up and start over and go and make sure that you're checking only shifts that you don't already have something scheduled for, or that there's not a conflicting date and time on those shifts. So once you've picked the shifts that you want, you just scroll down to the bottom and click on the Schedule Me button. And you'll get this screen that pops up that says the following shifts have been assigned. Now if we go back, we will see that there are additional shifts that have been assigned. We'll click on the 30th here and it'll show us that we have indeed got that shift scheduled into our scheduling calendar. Now if we go back here, you'll also see that there's an option for user profile. When you click on user profile, you can have the ability here to look at your existing profile information. If you click on contact info, that will show you your existing information, and again, if any of this information is incorrect, you can use the records update in the employee drop-down menu on our website to get that information updated. Going back, you can also click on password here and you can put in your current password and a new password. Just keep in mind, if you adjust this password either on the internet or on your phone, it is going to change in both places when you go to log in to WebXpress. And going back to our main menu, you can log out, and that's pretty much how we self-schedule using the phone app.